Alright, so I didn't have a lot of evidence for reciprocal functions, so I decided to create my own question and solve it. So here I basically created my own function right there, y equals 2 over x plus 5 plus 2. And then this is kind of like the results I got. So for the vertical asymptote, I basically said, okay, what is going to equal 0 if I put it on the denominator? And that would be negative 5. So I know there is a vertical asymptote at negative 5, or x equals negative 5, sorry. And I know that there is a horizontal asymptote at 2 for the same reason. If I put in 2, then that gives that would give me 0. All right. So then I basically tried to find my x and y intercepts first, and I have my work all in the back. So for my x-intercept, I filled 0 in for y. It's on the left-hand side here. And I made a few mistakes, so that's why I stuff scratched out and stuff. But yeah, I basically said I moved the 2 over to become negative 2. I multiplied both sides by x plus 5 to cancel my fraction. Once I did that, I got negative 2x minus 10 equals 2. I moved the negative 10 over. That's where I kind of made a mistake, but I fixed it later on. So it becomes negative 2x equals 12. I divided both sides by negative 2, and I got x equals 6. So then I know, as seen over here, and right there, I have an x-intercept at negative 6. So then I did the same thing for the y-intercept. I filled 0 in for x, and I did all the work, and I got 12/5. So you see here, kind of messy because I was doing Sharpie and the line got kind of wonky. But there's 12/5. 1, 2, a little bit past 2, 12/5. Then I kind of use that information to kind of get a general idea of where my 1, 1 and my negative 1, negative 1 point should be. Oh, I did the work. I did for the work for these ones mostly mentally because I find it easier that way. So for the 1, 1, I said, okay. For the x value, it's only being subtracted 5. It's only moving over to the left 5. So I basically subtracted 5 from 1, and it gave me negative 4. Bam. And then, however, for the y, it was a little more complicated because I had to multiply it by 2 first. So I multiplied by 2, giving me 2, and then added 2, gave me 4. So I got my point at negative 4, 4. And then, which made sense with the graph I had and the information I had so far. After that, I did the same thing for my negative 1 point. I said negative 1 minus 5, that gives me negative 6. And I said, all right, negative 1 multiplied by 2, negative 2 plus 2, 0. So that actually was kind of fun the way that worked out because it gave me an answer of 6, 0, which is already my x-intercept. So it worked kind of nicely. And yeah, I hope this qualifies as evidence, because if not, I'm screwed.